All right, California is about to go red, and she has a pretty good reason why.
I guess burning cities to the ground, letting criminals do whatever they want, and somehow losing billions of taxpayer dollars is not a winning position anymore. I hope. Because of California's top two primary system, there is a real scenario where the two candidates who advance to the general election for governor of California are both Republicans. Okay, we have Republican Chad Bianco and Steve Hilton are currently leading in the California primary. Both are ahead of every single Democrat and independent in the race. Independent, aka waste of time. Steve Hilton opened the recent debate the other night by saying it very plainly. California needs an outsider. After 16 years of a one-party Democrat rule, we now have the highest poverty, highest unemployment, and highest cost of living in America. And it is time for new leadership, clearly. And he's right. And lucky for us, the Democrat options couldn't be worse. You have like Katie Porter, Eric Swalwell. We can get into their past on another video because they're absolutely nuts. So June 2nd, 2026 is the primary. The top two votes move on regardless of the party. Republicans need to show up and vote, and we need the candidates to also get behind each other. We cannot be pinning each other against each other because what matters is winning. Because if Newsom's party gets locked out of California's general election, his national ambitions of running for president obviously collapse. And if California rejects Democrats in 2026, no one is buying him for president in 2028. So like, do you want more crime, fires, homeless, higher taxes? 8 years of crime and decay. We can end that on June 2nd. Just keep that in mind.
Well, I didn't even realize, and that's Emily Wilson, a.k.a. Emily Saves America. Great gal. Hung out with her a bit. And what she's getting at here is this, and I didn't even realize that California has been that blue for that long. All right, 16 years. And I believe that the one before the quote-unquote Republican was Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is, like, everybody loves Arnold, but it's very interesting when you watch Arnold's documentary on Netflix. There's an entire episode about his gubernatorial run and all of that stuff. And when I watched it, I was just like, oh my God, even when Arnold was governor of California, he was literally completely controlled by the Democrat establishment. So really check that out on Netflix and check out that episode if you really want to see how California's Republican governor was really governing when Schwarzenegger was governor. But I digress. What's very interesting about California is that they may only have a choice between two Republicans. This will be incredible if it happened. Now, I'm a little skeptical about this. In the words of Candace Owens, I wouldn't take it with a grain of salt. I would take it with a grain of crack cocaine, because the election systems in California, in New York, are so thoroughly corrupt, so thoroughly controlled and run by Democrats. I would not put it past them to pull some shady tricks to make sure that doesn't happen. But if on June 2nd, the two candidates that arise to the top are both Republicans, it could signal a new era in politics for California.